Greetings, nose pickers. My name is Lenny Henry, and you may remember me from such films as True Identity or Kirby and the Amazing Mirror. But then again, when a pop band's popularity is waning, or they just want to get noticed and as high in the charts as possible, what do? Record a cover version, of course. Susie and the Banshees had their biggest hit ruining the Fab's Dear Prudence. Blues somehow enlisted the help of Ladies and Gentlemen, Mr. Elton John, to get to number one with, appropriately enough, sorry seems to be the hardest word. Doctor and the Medics had their one and only hit with one-hit wonder Norman Greenbaum's Spirit in the Sky. You've Got the Love is Florence and the Machine's biggest hit to date, and I could go on, and on, and on, and on,
Bonkers.
Everybody wants to be famous, nobody wants to be nameless, aimless. Now Peter Gabriel, who I absolutely adore, has released an album of other people's tunes, but this is Peter Gabriel, and he's enlisted the likes of Dame David Bowie and Radiohead to scratch his back and have them cover one of his ditties. And he's toured this album with an orchestra, no drums, no guitars, he's serious.
Don't say that!
When Tori Amos and Annie Lennox recorded their Strange Little Girl and Medusa long-playing platters, they both claimed they were concept albums of songs being sung for the first time from a female point of view. What phooey! Their juices had temporarily dried up. But there's no way Peter has writer's block. This may only be his second solo album in 18 years, but in the interim he's written songs for some pretty big films like Wall-E and Babe, Pig in the City. So there's no way we shouldn't sit up and take note now. Oh no. Would Peter have heard of Vampire Weekend if they hadn't referenced him in one of their songs? Would he have thought of covering Regina Spektor if she hadn't been a friend of his daughter's? Breaks my heart. As Paul Young once asked, did you write the Book of Love? No, Peter, you didn't, but you've written some great songs. So why not any more? Remember, Peter, a kind and steady heart is sure to see you through. So good luck with getting Talking Heads to reform, and here's to Todd Rundgren's Johnson being just as impressive as Eric Clapton's. I thank you.